Alright, good morning. It's fucking freezing. Day 7. I just woke up at about 5 o'clock. We're trying to get on the road by 6. Just try and cover some ground. We'd like to get to Coober Pedy today, but I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we'll give it a best shot. It's about 680 k's. So yeah, we'll shoot off at about 6ish. Have something to eat and shoot off and try and ride most of the day to get us back on track from my little tyre episode. So yeah, oh man, it is cold. Oh. I'm blowing so much steam. Oh, shut. Our lens is a bit dirty, you might have to do something about that soon. So yeah, a good sleep. It's not too hard to keep warm, it's just trying to keep your feet warm. My feet are still trying to thaw out. I got straight up and put my boots on. Got thermals on, got a jumper on. Yeah, trying to stand next to what was our fire. Chris has got some breakfast happening, which is honey soy chicken. Breakfast of champions.
And the world's coldest tent.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good morning for some coffee.
So we just woke up 5 o'clock, getting ready to go. Hopefully, we wanted to be out by 6, but probably about 1/4 past. Just stopped about 70k from the WA border. Had a camp last night. Just packed up now. Chris has still got his tent pack up. Brad's all ready to roll. Got me coffee and me breakfast ready to go. A few more things to pack up, but we're going to give it our best shot to get to Coober Pedy today, but don't know how we'll go. 670k I think it is. I think the terrain's pretty tight and pretty sandy, so we've heard. So, but all we can do is try. Anyway, see you.
Alright, so 20 past 6. We should be hopefully on our way in 10 or so minutes. Takes a lot longer to pack up than you think. It's usually about an hour and a half by the time we get all that shit together and pack up. So hopefully on the road by 6:30. Andrew's just finishing off. The DR's ready. Chris is nearly ready.
I reckon I can thermal off.
Yeah, no, it's warmed up a bit now, eh?
You don't have to do it later.
I might just go jumper off and leave my thermal on.
KDM's holding in there. What?
Yeah, KDM will be right. Chris has got a bit of an oil leak happening on each side, so he's got an automatic chain oiler coming from his seal. Looks like you've blown a seal, mate. No, that's just a bit of fluff on my moustache. And his clutch cover is still leaking. Pulled it off in Laverton and put 515 on it and tried all sorts. But she's still leaking.
That's not KDM's fault, that's mine, but I should never have touched it.
That's his fault, because he did pull that off before we left Perth and checked his clutch, and now it's leaked ever since.
Yep. Taking my thermals off, Andrew.
So,
no thermals.
Oh, are ya?
Yep.
Your game.
I
So-
reckon you'll be stopping in 5 minutes.
it's a lot warmer. Man, the wind chill though. Whew. It's actually a very nice morning. It's very peaceful out here. Sun's shown its face for the day. Yeah. Next stop, probably, I wouldn't mind 20 k's down, putting the rest of that bladder in that's laying down there. And that way I can get that up from between my lap, because it's actually leaking. The lid's leaking, so I need to hold it upright. And then after that's probably the WA border. Yeah. Alright, so we've crossed into the South Australia. Probably, it must have been about 500 metres, a kilometre back. I didn't see the plaque, I was looking for the plaque. But, what? Oh, there's your strap that you were looking for all morning. I've actually dropped my bike and broken that now. Yesterday I hit a stick and broke that. My poor bags are copping a hiding. So anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, so Lake Serpentine, I think this said. Don't know where Chris is. I'm sure he would be coming somewhere.
I waited up for him before, so he shouldn't have been too far back.
Yeah. So what have we done? Geez, we've done 100 and... No, we've done about 65 Ks since where we camped. It feels like about 365. Yeah, so anyway, we'll push on, and the guy on the KDM said it gets a whole lot worse, but we'll see. Not much we can do about it, we've got to go through it, so. I can hear it, Mill, here he is. He'll pop out here somewhere. There he is.
So we've just crossed over the WA border into South Australia. Here's the big lakes. I forgot what the lakes are called. Not too much water, but anyway. Chris has just rocked up. How'd you go, mate?
You hit a tree.
Pretty intense riding through there, eh?
You what? You hit a tree, I dropped my bike.
Rightio.
I did not pick I dropped
Anyway.
my bike too. I hit it.
Alright, so we've stopped about 160 Ks from where we camped last night. Done about 260 since Ilkelka, and this last 160 Ks has just been relentless. It's just non-stop. Really boggy, crappy, windy road. Rocky, spoggy, off and on. It's been hard with the extra fuel. We've just stopped to pour some fuel in the tanks to try and get it all a bit forward. I burnt my finger last night on the Trangia, which was good. Chris has staked his tyre. A little, hang on, pull it out, Chris.
Oh God.
And then pull the stick out.
I don't
It's
even
probably
know
not
it's
even going to come out. Anyway, we'll leave him to that. So yeah, we're going to push on. We're about halfway from when we entered South Australia. That was the start of where we entered the Victoria Desert, and we're about halfway until it ends. I feel like we've done about 600 k's already today. So yeah, we've passed 2 Land Cruisers towing camper trailers. I think they're the guys that we passed yesterday, our neighbours. Apart from that, we haven't passed anybody else. So it actually was freezing this morning, and it's actually warmed up. So I had to take all the thermals and shit off. So yeah, we'll carry on. So we've got about 40 litres of fuel left, and about 510 k's I think to go. So we need to average 12k to the litre, and from Ilkelka to here we've been averaging over 14, so hopefully we should be alright. We're hoping it opens up a bit after we get out of the Victoria Desert. But even still, we're getting over 14k to the litre, so we should be okay. Alright, so it's riding along and I heard a big bang. Thought I'd done my chain, but somehow this has come down here and it's been wrapped around my cush drive. Not sure how it's actually happened, but it's also somehow wrapped around my indicator, which is not how I tied it off. So, not really sure what the fuck's happened there. Anyway, we'll cut it off and get going again. Alright, so we've just stopped for a bit of lunch, although it's 1:15 WA time, but it's 2:45 now that we've passed into South Australia. We've got 393 k's to go until Coober Pedy. The road's actually getting a lot better. It's a lot more open, a lot quicker. I can sit on 80, 90 k's an hour for most of it. Let's have a look. So it's this type of road here, but we're going to try and push for Coober Pedy tonight. Even if we can bowl over 250 k's before dark, and then just maybe another 100, 140, whatever it is, in the dark, and just slow down. We'll see how we go. Depends on the roads. Even if we get 50k out of Coober Pedy, I don't know, whatever, we'll figure it out. But yeah, just stopping to have a bit of lunch. What do you got, Chris?
Stroganoff.
Stroganoff. What do you got, Andrew?
Thai chicken curry.
Thai chicken curry. That's actually a pretty good one. The ring stinger. Now I've got a lucky dip. Let's just see what I get. This one. Honey soy chicken. That'll do. Right, we'll have something to eat and then get on the road. Alright, so we've just called into Ground Zero where they let the bombs off 1953. Yeah, it's only about 5k off the road, so we couldn't not see it. It's we're not going to be out here again probably, so even though we're running late, that's fine. What do we got? So if you stay here too long, you're going to grow a few extra heads and stuff. So, oop.
One that way.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so test site Totem 1. A British atomic weapon was test exploded here on the 15th of October 1953. There's another Ground Zero, number 2, just down that road, but it would be much like this one, I would guess. So, warning. Radiation hazard levels for a few hundred metres around this point may be above those considered safe for permanent occupation. There you go, don't stay here too long, otherwise you start growing extra limbs. Yeah, so we'll try and push on to Coober Pedy. It's going to be late. It's going to be a few hours of night riding, but that's what it is.
Here we are at Ground Zero, where the British let off the atomic weapon with a test in 1953. So, would have been up in smoke around this area back then. Anyway, thanks for that.
What?
For letting the atomic weapon go. Good of them. There's another one way down there, so we'll just leave that one.
Thanks to our English brother.
Alright, so we've made it, 130k from Coober Pedy. It just got too late and we're all losing concentration. We were on the bikes at 6:30 and we got off the bikes at, 7:30? 8 o'clock?
7.
Something like that. So we're on the bikes for 13 odd hours today, fighting them through all the sand and stuff. So we're all just pretty much fucked. So we've set up camp. Let me just put this on my head. We've set up camp about 130 k's from Coober Pedy. So we'll get up in the morning and head to Coober Pedy. There's mine, there's the bike, there's Andrew over there. We are actually at, you can read that, Tallaringa Well. So we're not, we're not too far from Coober Pedy. We're all just about to have some dinner and head to bed. We're all pretty much shattered, so we'll get up in the morning, have something to eat, and get going. All the bikes went well today. No major problems, but yeah. Anyway, see you in the morning.